Hey, good evening, everyone. Doing a crypto update. Just finished up the global macro update on today's trading. You can check that out in prior video. Um, but hey, this is just a great week for BTC. Great week for our core longs. We started building back into longs positions in March and April, maybe even a little before that here. This was our main kind of first initial signal. That was back in March. And I want to just highlight, guys, just how amazing this cycle turn has been. I don't think anybody really does the work that we do cyclically on this stuff, and so I'm going to highlight it again. But this is a really positive, encouraging sign for the bulls. And from a cyclical standpoint, I think I'm going to show you why I think this rally is going to continue at least into the summer and maybe even a full 8.6 cycle into the end of the year. So here's this longer term blue wave. There's different types of cycles, but this is a sine wave. It's a derivative of pi, which is a perfect cycle. It's one of our cyclical concepts. And you can derive this through computer and putting data through it. But you can also just count it out in an empirical fashion in 8.6. You have a major high that we had here, obviously at the end of 2018. Okay, this is the wave turned over. And that cycle lasted until July and August of that year, and we never broke out to new highs, which means you basically had a cycle inversion, and we had yet another leg down into March of this year, and so we said that literally this was the breakout real money candle. This was kind of where we were nibbling, but this is what we call the real money candle. It takes real money on a relative basis to create that size of a bar. You can't really see it because I'm not logged in, or sorry, zoomed in. But that move, guys, was literally right at the turning point on this cycle, exactly to the day. And I've shown this type of cyclicality in other markets. It doesn't matter; it's just a timing thing. So as long as we're part of this world, and 3/4 dimension is time, third dimension, fourth dimension is time, you're restricted by that. Everything moves in cycles. So it's just measuring and mapping the time and the turning points. All right, but that was pretty amazing. So we had that day to the day of the peak of this cycle, and then so this because this wave is down, it doesn't mean price is going to go down. That's just a cyclical wave, and the next turn won't be here till November, December. So if we rally now that we made a new high, I'm going to show you the price here in a second. So the call was that if we could get above 6,500 and make long-term newer highs with this cycle, then there's a very high probability that we're going to rally at least into the end of this wave. All right, so that's the longer-term wave. And then here we also had a turning point here in the end of April. We said it was significant. And we were already on an intermediate term uptrend, so we were bullish, but we still wanted to see us get above that long-term pivot at the 6,500, 7,000 level, which is right here. Here's the futures chart. So this was what on like a weekly level was keeping this market long-term bearish. The intermediate term turned up, which we were bullish here, right? So we were long, but we wanted to see this longer term change, and that's finally happened this week, assuming we close the week up here, but this just looks great. So that was the level in the area that we wanted to see price get above with this turning point. And so even though the cycle turned here in the end of April, now we've got new highs, and you can make the call that we're going to rally at least into June, and then you'll have another significant turning point. And we'll see where we are. Maybe you're at 10,000. Maybe you're at one of these bigger levels. Back here, 11, 12 was where we were making sales last time. But these waves have been. Can't discount this purple wave either. This basically was like 11 out of 13 cycle turns from the high to the low, from the high to the low. I've done videos on this. Here, the turning point, we had a low. Here, we had another turning point right here. The market rallied. This was one that didn't produce a high or a low. We had another high here with the turning point. Boom, market sold off. We had a low. This was pretty sideways into this turning point. But then the market did, after this turning point, the market broke down on this side of this wave. All right. So these two cycles have just really worked out well. This is a faster cycle here. I would use that more for like timing your day trades and intermediate term swing trades. But that's just been a great call. We even said, you can go back and look at some of these videos that we talked about, guys. If this was the start of the rally on this turning point, it could have legs for sure. And now that we're above 6,000, 6,500, that's your bullish price confirmation of higher highs longer term. So, you know, we've been bullish. There's the only reason you wanted to be short into 6,000 was just as like hedging. If you're mining or you've got a pretty decent crypto portfolio, maybe you hedge with futures, but we wanted to be on the long side of this move. So I want to keep buying dips. If I go to a different price chart, I might be able to see a couple of these other markets. Ethereum here is at pi. So if you guys are long Ether, I would take a little bit off, take some profit into this move. This is our pi line concept. I'm not sure if that's the daily. Sometimes it does that. Defaults, but it's not actually the daily. I don't use a 6 hour. Yeah, so that is pi on the daily. So I don't know. I'm long a little bit Ether here. My low buy is like 101. These were shorts. Covering, getting long, taking a little bit. I'm going to take some more here, guys, into pi. I haven't signaled that in the room. Ether, Litecoin, pretty strong. Still in an uptrend. If you bought well here, I think I added at 75. I might take a little bit off here into this resistance or at higher highs. I don't know. I haven't really traded. I think I got a small position here in Bitcoin Cash. You could have added at the bands and then be taking at a higher high. That's consistent with the model. And then I did lighten up in this before this breakout move. So what I did, sometimes you can take profit into a resistance level, like in BTC, and then you go back in and add to it. So I like to sometimes take profit into the level, and then if it breaks out through it, I'll get back in. So I took some like BTC off and I added a Cardano because it was pretty oversold down here. So this is me trimming BTC and buying Cardano, but then I had some cash that we were booking on BTC, and this morning or today we came in and we were through that 6,500, so I just put that core piece back on. I added back to my BTC position. So I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes you can take into the level. I think I have these sales over here. Take into the level and then just put it right back on. So this was me taking here. These are our longs. Took a little bit into that resistance. Got the breakout. Just been holding core long. Sold here into this shelf. And then came in today. Just put it right back on. So still core long. I like it. Much more to come, guys. This could really do the typical crypto FOMO, mooning, yada, yada, yada. And it's going to be exciting. So next pullback is viable. I know the alts haven't kept up as much, but that's understandable. I would still try to be heavier weighted. We like buying here at the bands. Finance is playing catch up. The whole space is a buy. You just trade what looks good based on what's oversold and what's overbought, and we'll add and reduce. I just did, for some of you that maybe not know, I'm doing a flash sale on our stuff. So if you come to jenkinsrm.com, and I've had some requests on, I just wanted to make our offer simpler. So before we had all the trading services listed out, you know, we did real-time alerts. We had the live room. We got this course, that course, this course, that course. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to put it all together and make it simple. And there's two options. So if you come to the flash sale here, I'm going to run this through the end of the week. Every single course we've ever done, I put together in one package. This is option one. And then the second option is all the courses plus the mentorship and coaching program. But you can see, guys, Pi Cycle Trading Secrets, that's a new course. Forex trading course, my options course, where we went over today how we were trading like UVXY and the VIX. We were hedging with S&Ps. It'd be nice if crypto had options, but that's to be determined down the road. We have a live room now that we trade together. It's the chat room. It's real-time alerts all in one setting. That used to be $200 a month. It's going to just $99 a month. So I throw 3 months of that membership in with this package. But essentially, it's total value $5,700. I've been running a 50% discount now. The flash sale is 75% discount, guys. So I've never offered that low of a price. I don't think you can get any decent trading courses for anything under 2,000. So that's pretty incredible. I would jump on that. You can apply everything, guys, to the model and everything to crypto. If some of you, crypto was slow for the most part of the beginning of the year. We had a lot of guys trading Forex. Forex was a little bit choppy also, but you can apply all the same stuff in those trading courses to any market. And this is the coaching mentorship program. It's basically 10 group coaching sessions. So here we get into how is your trading going? What are you trading on your crypto? I teach you how to journal on your charts. I teach you first you learn the model, then you learn how to journal it and show me on the chart what your trades are, and you send it to me. We evaluate it. We see what you're doing good, what you're doing right, what your good habits are, what your bad habits are. But this is new too. It's pretty exciting. I'm throwing in free iPad Pros for anybody that joins the coaching team, because this is kind of my elite, tight-knit group. You guys have been with me for years. So I throw in there more videos and more training sessions from prior coaching sessions, from live trading that we've done. I do a lot of teaching in those videos. You get that on the iPad. Then I put in there different reports that we've done throughout the years. You're going to get all the PDFs from all the courses. So I throw that in there and preload it, send it out to you. This is some of the testimonials. We get real guys making having $8,000 months. One of my gals just put away $50,000 for the year. So guys, to be able to get into the coaching program for a couple grand, and they'll tell you that it was well worth it. I mean, I think I have that. Do I have that? I think I had that testimonial on there. It's silly if I didn't put it on there. Anyway, here's the second option, guys, is all the trading courses, $9,000 value, and the group coaching, and then all the iPad bonuses. It's $12,000 in value. Again, the 50% discount. This is the price it's going to be going back to, and the flash sale is that's crazy. I mean, I've never offered anything close to that at that price point. All right, guys, just get through the week. Click there, click in the video, I'll leave the link. Hopefully some of you maybe have some gains on BTC. I would just encourage you to put it into joining our team, invest in yourself, and a lot of guys that join our coaching after the market rolled over in December wish they would have known what they did now. Would have kept a lot of profits that they made into the rally in Bitcoin, and now they've gotten themselves back into good situations here where they've been long early. They know how to add and reduce. So they're just equipped for this next bull market. So that's where I want you guys to be. For this next Bitcoin rally. Hopefully I don't jinx it. I'll put links in the video. I'll see some of you in the new live room. And then you can go to jenkinsrm.com for the flash sale, guys. I'll leave it at that. Oh, I don't have a link at the top, but we're going to be doing webinars every Thursday. So I'm going to be teaching this pi cycle concept. And I'll put that link here in this video also. And then maybe I'll try to add a menu to the top of Jenkins RM. But you guys can always just message me in River, comment, just try to get my attention. My Twitter handle is @TheJasonJenkins. That's that. I'll see some of you guys in the morning.